Recently, I went on an awesome trip to California and I was so inspired by these beach towns and their bright colors and beautiful foliage. So much so that this neutral loving girl had to get a little bit of that color in her life. On a recent picking trip here back home, I found these vintage patio tables without the glass tops. So I put my husband to work making these beautiful plywood tops. I'm gonna paint them to look like Southern California. I started by giving the tops 2 really good coats of Debi's DIY chalk paint in White Swan. And I'm gonna make the tiles using the IOD Cubano field tile stamp and some IOD Permanent Ink. My tabletops were 24 inches square, so it worked out perfectly that the 12-inch stamp would lay out exactly the way I needed it to. It really couldn't be any easier. Stamp the surface side of the stamp with the IOD ink, and then press it into place, stabilizing it with one hand while you completely press over the surface of the stamp with your other hand. I love how these stamps have a built-in distressed look so that even if you don't get a perfect, complete impression, it's all gonna look okay. Now I'm gonna paint in those tiles. I'm choosing 3 colors of Debi's DIY that remind me of that Southern California color palette. I'm just using some old detail brushes. They don't have to be good ones. And I decided on the colors Farm Fresh, Fire Starter, and Cake Batter. When I'm trying to work out a color pattern for my tile, I definitely do a practice board. You can even do it on cardstock. That way you can try out some different color combinations and different arrangements. Because Debi's DIY paint is so highly pigmented, you can dilute it up to 90% with water without diluting the pigments. I'm always adding water to my brush as I lay the paint into these tile spaces. It's going to give me that glazy kind of irregular look of old Mexican tile, but it's not going to look washed out because of those incredible pigments. This is when you want to just dial in some beach vibes and relax and enjoy the process of painting, not for perfection, but for pure enjoyment. I usually let my paint dry completely for 24 to 48 hours before applying a coat or 2 of Big Top. This should be enough to protect it for indoors or in a protected outdoor area. Otherwise, you'll want to add additional coats. I really, really love this flavor of Southern California that I brought back to Western New York. It's exciting to work with color when you are a neutral girl. But don't stop there. I've used the Cubano field tile on floor cloths and in the back of china cabinets, changing out the colors just to suit my decor. Debi's DIY paint and IOD products are all available at our brick and mortar shop in Medina, New York, or online at ellenjgoods.com.
Feathers in my hair and braids around my waist.
Are you inspired by what we do here at L&J Goods? Please like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss our next video.